and get ready, get moving so that he can help us break down the tent. We can get on trail. It is a beautiful morning. Crazy windy once again. I don't know if it's windy like this everywhere or if it's this part of the trail. I know it's windy in the desert, but our first 2 days weren't this windy. Our first day had no wind. Our second day had no breeze. This is not so. So we gotta get my shoes on and help break down the tent. Let's see, at one point I did check the weather and I think it's like 40 degrees, and that was when we woke up after the sun had risen. So it's chilly at night, definitely, and it's windy. Alrighty, day 4 on trail. Crazy windy again, so it's cold. I think the temperature's in the 40s. Right now, 7 o'clock in the morning. Obviously the sun is shining, but this wind is cold. My hands are actually cold. Anyway, we're kind of like fighting through the wind as we hike, so it's challenging. Not to mention, Drive and Unbreakable have taken off like rockets up there because Drive wanted to get an even earlier start, but the sun's not up that early, and it's windy and cold, so it's a little tricky. It's hard to get up in the morning, get moving, and then it's tricky to break down. So this is challenging, but we're doing great. Woo. Yeah, so we're trying to move fast because we're going to have our first town resupply today. And so we're not planning to stay in town. We just want to resupply, enjoy some food, and get back on trail. So in an effort to still do a fair amount of miles today, we want to get to town as soon as possible so that we can get back on trail. So that's our plan today. Man, it is hard hiking through this wind. So I'm gonna put the phone away, keep moving at a pretty good pace here to keep up with them. You can see that up ahead. There's somebody. All right, Brody's helping me out, keeping track of me, so I'm thankful for that. Woo! Making sure I don't get left to the dust. So now looks like we're on the east side, and it's still windy, but it's not gusting the way that it was. It was literally like throwing me around again. And Ben was saying, look at this view right up here, so I want to show this. This is really awesome. So cool. And it's neat how the clouds are kind of above the mountains there. It's pretty, really pretty. Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. And we're moving at a pretty good pace. Feeling good. Haven't had anything to eat, but we're trying to get 3-4 miles under our belt, and then we'll stop for a break. So yeah, doing well. So far so good. And thank you God for this beautiful day and for this amazing place that we're in. We just came out of the trail here to this dirt road, and there's a water tank here so we can get some water. That's awesome, because we need to camel up. We were kind of conserving water because we weren't sure if this source was going to be good or not. Is running?
Yep. Well, it doesn't run. You turn it on. It's coming from a well. I'm not sure if we should filter it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see the comments. All right, so the plan here is we're going to try to camel up at least half a liter each, and then fill up a liter to go 9 miles. and that'll get us to town. Then we can fill up again there. Right, so the trail has gotten to be very like sandy, like granular, slippery sandy. It's interesting, we've been noting over the past few days like how different the trail is, even within like one day, the type of sand between like clay or fine white sand or hard packed red mud. So I don't know, it's kind of neat. And
it's kind of sketchy because the trail kind of does drop off.
yeah.
The video probably doesn't show it, but
It is, yeah, this is like a steep drop off if you slip off of this sand. It's not like terrible right here, but we're on the edge. All right, so this is the trail here. It winds around, and we just noticed that we have Unbreakable and a hiker box over there. I don't know if you could see them. Can I see them? Kind of angled into the sun here. Where are they? On the side of that hill. Does anyone see them? Give a wave, you guys. I don't know. I don't have you in view. Okay, now I see you. It's pretty cool. They look so teeny. Look at these huge mountains. This is amazing. Awesome. Awesome. We found our first blooming cactus. Wow, look at how pretty that is. This is awesome. Look at this view with this cactus. It's awesome. Right on the trail. I'm climbing. It's rocky, gravelly. All right, we have come down from some of those bigger mountains. We're like 7.6 miles in for the day. We're starting to see as we get closer to the bottom here, some buildings and a road down there. We have what, like 4 miles? 3.5, 4 miles. And we're gonna get to an underpass and then a scissors crossing where we can catch a ride into Julian.
68 degrees now.
What is it?
68.
68 degrees. It feels hotter than that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's 68 and it's what time, Ash?
It is 9:57, so 10 o'clock.
Almost 10 o'clock in the morning. The breeze, the breeze that doesn't blow you over, the one that's not gusty, is so nice because it really does feel hotter than that, at least to us. We're not used to the heat, so direct sun and hiking is hard work. We're doing great. This is a RV junction. So,
I think this is the road.
0.6.
Follow it.
4 miles that way to that campground, horse camp, store with ice cream and all kinds of stuff. But we're going this way. 0.6 to an underpass, I think. 0.9 or a mile to the where we're gonna hitch. This is a nice shady spot where a lot of hikers take a break.
Continues that.
Right there. Let's check this out. Do you guys... Nice, there's a water cache.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Awesome. This is pretty awesome, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Amazing water cache. Trash. Anyone need to throw away trash?
Throw away some trash.
Are you hiking? Yeah?
I am.
Northbound? So under the bridge there, we met Nigel, trail name Outlaw. Seemed like a really nice guy, taking a break. We are coming up right here to this road. It's called Scissor Crossing, and we're looking for a hitch into Julian. All right, so Julian's this way, not the other way. These two ladies just pulled over, though. They're doing some trail magic. They're going in the opposite direction, but they're gonna give us some trail magic snacks. So we're thankful for that. And then we'll try to figure out, I mean, obviously there's not a ton of traffic here, but hopefully we're gonna find a way into Julian. Oh, look, it's 12 miles, guys. 12 miles, so we definitely need a ride, and we'll figure this out. That looks like heaven there, everything you just said. Oh my goodness!
You guys pick out what you want.
She did the trail in 2019.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
I didn't make
Okay, all right, so tell me your name.
Cecile Labossiere,
Okay, and?
originally from Boston.
Yeah?
Family properties in Sandown, New Hampshire,
No
just outside
kidding.
of Salem.
That's wild.
Yep. Just happened to bump into you guys on our way. We're heading north over to Idlewild,
Awesome.
and we're doing a little trail magic along the way.
Thank
So,
you so much.
Hope you guys enjoy
This
it.
is, look at this, holy smokes. These kids are gonna be in heaven.
then look at what
All right, so he said he had room for 3. I said we have 5. Can we squish? He said you can try. I can hold my pack on my lap, or can we use this thing?
We could use this.
All right, awesome.
I had 5 before.
What's your name?
Volker Bruck.
Volka?
Volker.
Are you
O-L-K-E-R.
Volker? What is that?
German.
German. Nice.
Well, we got a lot of German.
My husband spent some time in Germany.
Inside.
Thank you so much. Did you have another man in your car though earlier? Did someone hop out, or were you giving him a ride back?
Looking under the bridge, and he's getting on the track.
Okay. I'm here. Getting in.
Feet elevation. And
Okay.
the distance about 12 miles, and it's going to be about 112 turns.
112 turns?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We're going to climb
know something?
and it runs on synthetic lubrication. I come back.
Sorry.
Anyhow, yes, you would.
Okay, so
On March 19, 1968, I sailed on board of the SS United States at 5 o'clock in the morning by the Statue of Liberty into the harbor of New York, where we stayed overnight. Were amazed about how people park their cars in New York, how an alarm in a jewelry store will ring all night long, and well, we could buy an automobile, a 59 Chevy wagon, which only 48,000 miles on, for $160 in New Jersey.
wow.
The one problem it had a hole in the floor big enough to fall out.
Oh no.
But it took me on the road to Nashville, Tennessee, where I had my contract with David Caldwell, Superior Motors, one of the top 20 Volkswagen dealers at that time in America, to deliver my contract. They sold 500,000 cars and they needed mechanics. I was one of those.
Wow. A mechanic. Asher was just talking about being a mechanic on the trail. Is that a good? You made a good living being a mechanic.
I started my first company after I delivered my.
And look at that. Everything's safe and sound.
We still have more loading on top.
Oh yeah, we could have tied a kid up there.
The private spot.
Bless you. Thank you. He just told these boys, he just blessed us and told them to be God-fearing men. Amen. All right, so here we are in Julian. This is pretty cool. He said we could get a good meal here at the diner. We have to go across the street to Mom's for a free slice of apple pie for thru hikers. And there's also a restaurant on the opposite side of the liquor store. This is pretty cool. So we're actually gonna go get our stuff squared away and then figure out where we go first. We were gonna scout out where we wanted to eat, but Elliot and I just walked into this place and the lady was super nice. She didn't care that we were hikers. She was super nice. She said we could put our packs inside. There's a Bible on the stand open to Isaiah, and so we're going here.
You a homeschool family?
Yes, we are.
You gotta be a homeschool family.
All right, just chatted with a really nice couple that's hiking the trail in there in the diner. They were like, you must be a homeschool family. So what are we doing here? We're figuring out what we have and what we need to resupply.
Right.
And digesting a little bit before we go get our free piece of pie?
Yes.
All right, sounds like a good plan. Is there a place to sit inside or no?
Cornberry, flaky, and and vanilla. I think you get bumbleberry, crumpets.
All right, here we are at Mom's in Julian, and look at this. A free piece of pie with a scoop of ice cream for thru hikers with a permit. Awesome. These first days didn't cease to amaze. California mountains, the desert, sunshine and wind. Dirty and smelly, but the boys, they won't slow. So Nobo PCT, we go. The field trip. And we're here at Mom's enjoying our free pie that we had here at Mom's and charging up. We got all kinds of things charging over here. Here we are outside of Mom's in Julian. Check out this bunch of hiker bags. This is awesome. Pretty cool town. Lots of cool places here. But we are not getting sucked in. We are going back to the trail. Right, boys?
Right.
All right, here we are at the United States Post Office in Julian, California. And we are going to get a ride back from here. So we are just waiting to get picked up to go back to the trail. Here we are, we're getting back on trail. We just said goodbye to our German friend and we are back on trail, and that was so interesting. So he was a mechanic that came over here, immigrated to America to work on foreign cars, starting with the Volkswagen. Back in whatever year he told that story. And he was just telling us all about the Porsches that he's worked on, the engines, the, what was that race? The Baja 1000 race. He's built engines for that race and has, cars have performed better than others. 6th place, I think he said, on one. So he was very interesting and fun to talk to. And yeah, so we're back on trail. Bless him and his wife and their family. And he was fun to meet. Hey, woo, that's where we came from, way down there on that road somewhere. And up over this. And we are just headed that way. We are just switchbacking our way up these mountains. So just a little update. The sun is getting close to setting. We are a little bit before 7 p.m. It's getting late. We'd like to set up camp, but this wind from the west continues to be intense. Getting blown around a little bit here. We think we have about a mile, and we should find some tent spots, and hopefully we can find one with a little bit of wind cover, a little bit of shelter. So we're hoping to get there the next 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes, and get set up just before the sun sets. Okay, we're setting up camp here next to our friend, and I backed up into a cactus. See those sticking in my finger? That's cactus. And then if you look at my rear, I backed right up into a cactus. I gotta get those out of
That looks like it hurts.
my bum. I look like a porcupine. So, moral of the story is, when you're setting up a tent in the desert, don't back up into a cactus. Gonna move it this way here. All right, quick update. We got our tent set up, which is awesome. Here's where we are. And here's our view. This is pretty cool. This is right next to the trail, but it's an official tent spot. Here is the cactus that I backed into. And if nobody's ever backed into a cactus before, it does hurt, and it is not easy to pull every little cactus out of your rear. So we'll save that story for another time. Probably not a story that a 15-year-old boy wants to tell. Oh, that was funny and embarrassing, but I think we got them all out. All right, it is 7:30 p.m. and we're set up. It's a little windy and a little chilly. It's supposed to be, I don't know what it's going to be tonight for temperature. It's going to be like 40 down in the valley, so probably colder up here, plus some wind. But this is a pretty neat spot we have. And I'm going to get in the tent and get changed up a little bit, get warm, and have something to eat. And so I'll say good night from day 4.